Welcome to the November issue of Hazel's Heroes, 1985. Remember, Hazel's Heroes is a program that's jointly sponsored by the Hazel Park Schools and the Hazel Park Lions Club to recognize elementary students for outstanding achievement or outstanding behavior. We have 4 heroes with us right after Halloween and just before Thanksgiving. Let's find out what these heroes have done to make themselves heroes. Let's start right down here with this young man and see what you've been doing. Hi. What's your name?
Michael
Michael what?
Butina.
Butina? How old are you, Mike?
9.
9 years old? And that would make you what grade?
3rd.
3rd grade? Who's your teacher?
Miss Shields.
And you go to Ford School?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All 3 of you people from Ford School kind of do a similar thing, right? And that's why you're heroes? Ford School has it's a big school, isn't it? Lots of kids go there?
Yeah.
How many, you think? 100? 200? Probably?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably about 600 kids go to Ford School. So you have a big problem at lunchtime. What do you do at lunch to help out, Mike? Do you do something in the kitchen with the Mrs. Brown? Hmm? You do? What kind of things does Mrs. Brown have you do? Can't remember? Huh? I bet you she has you pass out some food, maybe? Or help clean up or something like that? Is that the kind of things that you do? It is. Well, we're glad that you're a Hazel hero. Maybe we can find out from the lady next door here what you really do, huh?
I listening.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Your name is what?
Mary.
Hi, Mary. How old are you?
9.
9? And who's your teacher, Ed?
Miss Shields.
Oh, you're in the same class as Mike? Okay. You like 3rd grade?
Yeah.
Well, tell me, what do 3rd graders do?
Work.
All work all the time? Never have time to play?
Nope.
Mary, never have time?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you like to work at best?
Spelling.
Spelling? Do you take your spelling words home every night and study them? So you can do well? Good. Tell me, what do you guys do to help out in the kitchen with Mrs. Brown?
Collect trays.
Collect trays?
Pass out food.
Uh-huh. Whereabouts do you guys eat at Ford School?
In the lunchroom. In the gym.
In the gym. It's a really busy time, isn't it? How long do you work?
Until the bell rings.
Uh-huh. And what time do you start? When the bell rings, right?
11:15.
11:15. And how long do you work until 12:15? Or you have a couple of lunch periods, or do you just work one lunch period?
1.
1? Okay. And do you work the same time that she does, John?
Yeah.
And how long do you guys really work?
Not sure.
You're not sure. Is it a long time?
Not really.
How do you guys get a job like that, John?
Just being good in school and stuff.
Is it a reward to get to work in the kitchen like that? Do you think is it a crummy job?
Mm-mm.
You kind of like doing it? Do you got a class at all?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with the work that you miss?
Just use
Or you don't miss a whole lot of work, probably?
No.
Okay. What's your name?
John
And your last name, John?
Hamlin,
Helen? And who's your teacher?
Miss Shields.
Oh, so you guys are all in the same class? Oh. How did Miss Shields' class get a chance to have lunch helpers? Do they have lunch helpers from other classes, too?
Yeah, just every month they pick different people.
I see. So you guys happen to be chosen this month
Mm-hmm.
because you're good people.
Yeah.
And you're in third grade?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like third grade?
It's all right.
What's one thing that you would like to change if you could change third grade?
Mm-hmm.
You like it the way it is? Glad to hear it. What's your favorite class?
Math.
Math?
Mm-hmm.
And who's your favorite teacher? Mrs. Shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's good. Okay. Then we have somebody from Clark School. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Dennis
Dennis? And your last name, Dennis?
Nichols,
Dennis Nichols. And what grade is Dennis Nichols in?
first,
The first grade? Did you go to Clark School last year? In kindergarten? Who's your teacher this year?
Spachesi,
Mrs. Batichewski? Oh, boy, that's a hard name to say, isn't it? Can you spell that name yet? Oh, boy, I have a hard time spelling that name, too. I can't remember exactly how it goes. And who was your teacher last year? Do you remember? Mrs. Dowdy?
Yep.
Guessed it, huh? Okay, do you like school?
Yeah.
What's different about first grade from kindergarten last year?
You have to work harder.
You have to work harder, huh? Do you like first grade? Tell me something that you learned just today.
I don't know.
Were you learning something today before you came
I
here?
was absent.
You're absent? You were? How come you were absent?
Sick. I was sick.
You were sick? Are you feeling better now? Let me see. You feel all right to me, and you look awful happy. Can you tell me why you're a Hazel hero?
I found $1 on the playground.
You found a whole dollar?
$1.
A $1 bill? Boy, that's a lot of money, isn't it? What'd you do with that dollar?
I took it to the office,
Uh-huh.
and no one framed it, and I got to keep it.
That was lucky for you. You know the best thing that you did, though?
What?
Is that you turned it in, because that's a lot of money, isn't it? And if somebody had that money to buy their lunch, they wouldn't be able to eat lunch, would they?
Mm-mm.
You did the right thing, and I understand that you're also a very good example to other kids in your class, too, right? Turning that money in was a very, very honest thing to do. You should be happy with yourself. We're happy with you, okay? Good. Welcome to Hazel Hero. All right? There you have it. From Ford and Clark School, Hazel's Heroes for this month. All right, now we have heroes from United Oaks and from Hoover. Everybody wants to go first, so I don't really know who to start with. Maybe I'll just start right here with Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. What's your last name, Chris?
Holman.
Holman? How old are you?
11.
That makes you, which grade?
5th.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Hall.
And that's at Hoover School?
Yes.
How do you like Hoover School?
It's all right.
Have you gone there all your life?
Yes.
Oh, so you don't really know any other school, right? They
No.
make you work over there?
Yes, I know one other school, United Oaks.
Oh, how do you know United Oaks?
I went there once, not for a whole year though.
Oh, you just went there for a little bit. Did you like United Oaks?
Yes.
Good. They have computers in your school?
Yes.
Do you ever get a chance to use computers?
Once a week.
Once a week? Well, what can you do on a computer?
Play games and type programs in it.
No kidding. What kind of games do you play on a computer?
Kind that we play?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure what the names are, but you know how to play them. You did something very special as a Hazel Hero, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty special. Tell the people out there what you did. Yeah, why are you a Hazel Hero?
Because my reading teacher at 6 o'clock, she was going to her classroom and she dropped $200 and I picked it up and went to the office and she came to the office and it was hers.
Wow. Otherwise, you found, well, was it an envelope or just money laying there?
10 20s.
10s and 20s. Were they in an envelope?
No, there was 10 20s.
Oh, 10 $20 bills. And were they in an envelope or just laying there?
They were just in a bundle.
Wow, and you found $200. That is a lot of money, isn't it? Huh? And you took it right down to the office.
I took it to Mrs. Grant. She's the attendant at our school.
Okay, she's the community representative, right? And she kind of watches over the
Reading class.
The reading class. Hoover School is a special kind of place because you have a reading after school, right? At 6 o'clock at night, they have some students.
Only on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays, right. They have some students come in from Wayne State, I think it is, and they spend time with you guys and help you with reading, right?
Yes.
It's a really good deal. You're a very honest person. You know that? That's really a good deal. That's really a good example for lots of people that would turn that money in. Lots of people would just stuck it in their pocket.
When I was talking to my friend, he said he would have.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just think what that would do to that person that lost $200. What would you do if you lost $200? Why, you'd be in real trouble, wouldn't you? If your parents gave you some money and you lost it for stuff at school, then they'd be angry with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just think what it would do if somebody lost $200.
She said that her grandma gave it to her to give it to somebody, her mother, I mean.
She could have been in real trouble. I bet you she appreciated you getting her out of trouble, right? Thanks for being so honest. And then from Hoover School, we have... Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Marie.
Marie. How old are you, Marie?
9,
And what grade does that make you in?
4.
The 4th grade? Are you bashful, Marie?
Yes.
Sort of, huh? Yeah, you look sort of bashful. Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Katz.
Mrs. Cox?
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys do in 4th grade in Mrs. Cox's class?
Lots of work.
Lots of work. She does make you work, doesn't she?
Yes.
Don't have much time to have your hands idle, do you?
No.
That's for sure. Does she give you homework?
Yes.
Lots of it?
No.
Do you get it all done?
Yes.
How much time do you spend at night doing homework?
About an hour or 2 studying and stuff.
Every night?
Yes.
Not on Saturday or Sunday.
Fridays, so I can get it done and play on the weekends.
Is that right? You even study on Friday night?
Yes.
Wow. Do you get good grades in school?
Yes.
Yeah. She's teaching you really good habits about studying and things like that, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really important for later on. You know that?
Yes.
Sometimes you don't like that, but it's really good for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Why are you a Hazel hero, Marie?
Well, I was sitting at my desk, and my teacher called me up, so she put me in Hazel Heroes because she thought that I was helpful and stuff. That if she needed something done, that I could do it.
Hmm?
That's
You're a very dependable person, aren't you?
yes,
And it's important to be dependable. Do you know what dependable means?
yes.
What does it mean?
It means that you care for something,
And people can count on you, right?
and yeah,
And it's really important that people can count on you and know that if you say, hey, I'm going to do this, that you'll do it, right?
yes,
And that's the kind of person you are. I like those kind of people. You know that? That's an important trait because all of us have to have people that we can depend on. None of us can be by ourselves. We always need to depend on other people. When you drive a car, you have to be sure that you can depend on people staying in their lane and not driving too fast, right?
yes,
That's a good trait. We're glad to have you as a Hazel hero. Okay?
yes.
All right. Then from United Oaks School, let's see, we have Joshua. Hi, Joshua. Boy, I fell right over at you, didn't I, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you thought I was going to fall right on you, didn't you? I'd have squashed you, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Huh? For sure. What's your name, Josh? Joshua
Hale.
Hale? And how old are you, Joshua?
9.
And which grade are you in?
4th.
And who's your teacher?
Miss Conley.
What do you guys do in Miss Conley's class?
Have fun.
All the time?
Not all the time. Fridays we have fun, and not just the week we do work.
So Friday's kind of a An easier day, huh?
Yeah.
What things do you do to have fun in this kind of class?
Play with our computers and learning new games with their teacher.
You have computers right in your classroom?
We have one.
One?
Yeah.
What kind of computer is it?
Apple II.
Can you make it work?
Well, she hasn't let me try it yet.
But you're getting ready to?
Yeah.
Are you excited about that?
Yes.
Then you have a computer class, too, where everybody goes, don't you? Have you had a computer there and been able to turn it on and make it work?
No, there's 2 girls in the 5th grade that do that. We're in the mixed class.
They get them all ready to go, and and you guys are just learning how to do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
You like that?
Yes.
Okay, why are you a Hazel hero, Josh?
Because I found money more than twice. $5 one year. This year I found 5. Makes $10. And I'm friendly to my classmates.
Where'd you find this money?
In the backyard of the school playground.
What'd you do with it?
I took it to the office.
And turned it in?
Yes.
Wow, that's like Chris here, right? Well, he found a lot more.
Yeah.
But turning in $5 is an important thing. And you did twice?
Yeah.
Wow. Who's your teacher? Miss Conley, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said. I'm sorry. And you did that 2 times. Once last year, once this year?
Yeah.
Boy, you're really lucky. Did they ever find out whose money it was?
No, I got to keep it.
So after it stays in the office for a period of time, and then when no one says they lost any money, then you get to keep it.
Yeah.
Wow, what'd you do with it?
One year I took it to the fair and bought some stuff. We were going on a field trip. And then I took it home and I spent it.
You spent it?
Yeah, for toys.
What kind of toy? Do you remember what you got with it?
Yeah, a Transformer.
Oh, a Transformer. Those are neat, aren't they? Everybody likes those Transformers, don't they? Glad you're an honest guy, Josh. Really am. You know, last hero from Hoover School is Amy, right? What's your last name, Amy?
Amy Rose.
Amy Rose. How old are you, Amy?
6.
And that makes you in what grade?
First.
The 1st grade. Who's your teacher at United Oaks?
Miss Klunder.
Miss Klender? Uh-huh. And what kind of things do you do in 1st grade?
We play computers, and we do this game that we first tried out in the back of the group.
What kind of game is that, Amy?
It's the Carrot Patch.
Carrot Patch? And what do you do when you play that?
You take these cards, and then they have letters on them, and you start from the first beginning, and then if you get it all the way to the last, then you won.
Uh-huh, and they're letters of the alphabet? Do you know all your letters of the alphabet? Huh?
Yeah.
Every one of them? Can you write them?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really good. And you're only in 1st grade? Hey, that's pretty good to me. How come you're a Hazel hero?
Because when my teacher's back there, I help other people, and I help them back at the computer, and when they ever need help, they come to me.
You mean you know so much about the computer that you can help other people?
Yeah.
How'd you learn so much about the computer?
Because when I first started, I knowed, but when I came to 13, she showed me, and then I know the rest of the way.
Just didn't forget it, huh? You don't have one at home?
Mm-mm.
First time you've ever touched one is when you got to school this year? Wow. That's what Mrs. Klender wrote down for me. Is she said that you're a really good people like you. You know that? More people that try and more people that learn so much and are willing to share. There you have it. From Hoover and from United Oaks, Hazel's Heroes. All right, we have 3 students from Edison School this month who have been nominated to be Hazel's Heroes. Let's start out with cute little blondes. Hi. How are you, Angela?
Fine.
Good. What's your last name?
Chapman.
Angela Chapman. How old are you?
6.
6. Does that make you in 1st grade?
Yeah.
Oh. How do you like 1st grade?
Great.
Great. Do you like it better than kindergarten? Why? One good reason.
Because you get to do better things.
You get to do better things? Well, what are the better things that you get to do?
Read.
Uh-huh.
Math.
Uh-huh. And you like to do all those good things?
Yeah.
Do you know the letters of the alphabet?
Yeah.
Good. How did you learn those? Last year?
Yeah.
From Mrs. Novasak? Was she your teacher?
Yeah.
She was a kindergarten teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you like best about first grade? Do you like to go all day to school?
Yeah.
You think that's fun?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Tell me, Angela, why are you a Hazel hero? Did you do something very special in Mrs. Sullivan's class?
I get my work right.
Uh-huh. You get your work right. And you work really hard, don't you?
Yeah.
And that's really good. Those are really good things to do. You know that? Why do you think it's a good idea to get all your work done? What's it going to help you do later? You'll be able to read really hard books, won't you? Be able to do really hard math problems. You'll be able to spend money and get the right change back, right? All those are important things, aren't they? So you keep up the good work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you study real hard in Mrs. Sullivan's class, and I'll bet you'll just be the prettiest girl there. You know that? Bet you are. Bet you are. And then we have Jeff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
You're not 6, are you?
No.
Oh. Okay, how old are you?
9.
9. Who's your teacher?
Miss Coleman.
Let me see. I don't know what grade that would be. What grade is that?
4th.
4th. How long have you gone to Edison school?
My whole
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Were you there when I was a substitute principal?
Mm,
Don't remember me probably, huh?
no.
I was there only 2 weeks. I wonder if anybody remembered me. Do you remember me before I smashed your finger? No, you don't. Okay. What do you do in 4th grade?
Well, we go to another class for reading,
Mm-hmm.
and in my class we get to really do a lot of science projects. And it's really fun.
Do you like science projects?
Yeah.
What is the project that you've done this year? Tell me about it.
Habitats.
What's a habitat?
A place where an animal lives.
Ah, okay. Like my house is my habitat? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay.
And insects.
What'd you do with insects?
We just made a little thing that showed well, let me put it this way, the stages of life.
Okay.
'Cause,
Did an insect goes through?
yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was a good project, I'll bet you. Do you remember all the stages? It's pretty hard.
Not in order, but...
Oh, not in order. Well, okay, since you don't know them in order, maybe I won't make you say them. Tell me about this moving when you read. Why do you guys go from different classes when you read?
I really...
You really don't know?
No.
Do they ring a bell and everybody goes to a different
No.
class?
It's just a little while after, in our class, Miss Coleman just says, line up, and she says, go, and we just go to the other class.
What class you go to?
Miss Papa George's.
Mm-hmm. Does somebody come to your class while you're going to their
Yeah.
class? Uh-huh. I'll bet you it's so that they can deal with you at your grade levels and if you learn better.
Yeah.
You think?
Each room has a different grade level.
Uh-huh. Okay. So the whole school kind of moves a little bit at the same time?
Yeah.
So that everybody can get to the right grade level and be taught so that they can learn better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good idea. Whose idea was that, you know?
No.
No, I don't know either. But it sounds like a good idea to me. Doesn't it, you?
Yeah.
Why are you a Hazel hero?
I guess because I do my work.
I get it done. I usually don't have extra homework.
You don't?
No, not usually.
You usually get it all done?
Yeah.
So you're a Hazel hero because you do the thing that you're supposed to without having your teacher complain to you all the time.
Yeah.
Well, when I was teaching, that was really important. I really didn't like just complaining all the time to have students do their work. That's an important thing. You're just like Angela. Angela does her work, and that's really good. And see, Angela, he's older than you are, and he does his work. Isn't that good? Sounds good to me. You keep up the good work. Keep with those science projects, okay? They're fun, aren't they? Yeah, I like science. And here's Jason, right? Your last name, Jason. What's your last name?
Smith.
Jason Smith. I smashed your finger in this chair, didn't I? Did it hurt? Didn't hurt at all? You didn't say anything. Let me see your finger. Which one did I smash? That one? Well, I hope you don't get mad when you get back and sue me or something like that. You know that? Huh? Who's your teacher, Jason?
Mrs. Watt.
Mrs. who?
Mrs. Watt.
Mrs. Vaught. Okay. And what grade does Mrs. Vaught teach? You know what grade you're in?
First.
First grade. Oh, so you were just in kindergarten last year, huh? How do you like first grade?
Fine.
Would you rather be in kindergarten? No. Why wouldn't you rather be in kindergarten?
Because it's not fun.
Not fun? And Mrs. Vaught's class is fun? Well, what are you doing in it that's fun?
Play games.
Uh-huh. What kind of game do you play that you like the best? Is there one game that you like better than others? What is it? Are they letter sound games? Don't like those kind? They math games? No, you're not going to make me guess, are you? Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know what kind of game. You just play games, right? Do you learn when you play those games? Do you know your letters of the alphabet? Know your numbers? Can you write all your numbers? Wow, sounds like you're doing pretty well in school, huh? Do you have to take a nap in first grade? You don't have to lie down or anything like that, huh? You just stay awake all day? Why are you shaking your head? This microphone's supposed to catch your voice, okay? Tell me why you're a Hazel hero, Jason.
Because I worked hard.
Because you work hard? Every day? Some days do you goof off? What do you do when you goof off? What kind of things do you do? We all goof off a little bit, don't we? And do you get in trouble? This is talkative Jason here. It's nice having you as a Hazel hero, Jason. It's hard to talk in front of that camera and that microphone, isn't it? I think it is hard sometimes. So we're glad to have you. These students that work hard from Edison School and accomplish things are really Hazel heroes. Thanks for coming. Okay? Now we have heroes from Roosevelt School and from Longfellow School. We will start with this Longfellow person first. Hi, Longfellow person.
Hi.
What's your name?
Catherine.
And your last name, Catherine.
Porter.
How old are you?
8.
8. Which makes you in which grade?
3rd.
And who's your teacher at Longfellow School?
Miss King.
Miss King. Okay. Do you like school?
Yeah.
What kind of things do you like to do in school?
I like art and music.
Art and music? Do you play an instrument?
Nope.
Do you like to sing?
Yeah.
You do. And do you draw things?
Yep.
And are you good at that?
Yep.
I'm not very good at art. How'd you get good at art?
I guess from my mom and dad, because each one of them have a sister that's an artist.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, and they're good at art too, huh?
Yep.
Are your mom and dad good at art?
I don't know.
Not as good as the aunt, huh? Because what do they do as an artist? Do they work as an artist?
Nope.
Oh, they just do a lot of drawing and things like that?
Yeah.
Do you have lots of paper and things like that you can draw at the house?
Yep.
Good. Tell me, why are you a Hazel hero, Catherine?
Because I helped someone for their spelling test.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I quizzed them on their words.
Mm-hmm. So what you have is somebody that's having difficulty in spelling. And you obviously probably don't have problems, right? And you help that person so that they can get a good grade.
Yep.
That's really very good. Is this a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can go out. Do you do that in the classroom or out in the hall, or how do you do
In
it?
the classroom.
So you just help them so that they can get good grades.
Yep.
Has it helped? Are they
Nope.
getting better grades?
Nope.
They're not.
He don't do it.
He just doesn't do it. Well, maybe you can just help him and encourage him, because sometimes that happens. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. But if you keep helping and you keep encouraging him, don't get mad at him. Maybe one of these days he'll try a little harder, huh? Okay. Glad to have you helping our kids out, okay?
Yep.
All right. Then we have somebody else. We have Martin Manjo, right?
Right.
How old are you, Martin? It's all right. I'll hold it. How old are you?
6.
You're 6 years old, huh? How do you like school at Roosevelt School?
I work.
You work
Yes.
all the time?
I work. Yes, I work. I work.
I'm glad. And you're in whose class? Who's your teacher?
My teacher's, no,
In Mrs. Rasberg?
Mrs. Glassberg.
Oh, yeah, and she teaches in a very special class, doesn't she?
Yes,
She has kids who are physically or otherwise health impaired, right?
right.
They have some physical problems, and a lot of those kids can't walk around, can they?
No.
I know. And you're in there, but you can walk around, can't you?
Yes,
Yeah, well, I'm really glad to hear that. And you do really well in school, I hear.
yes.
And what do you do for those kids that can't walk around?
I work.
You do work, and you help them, you get their things for them, right?
Right.
Some of them have crutches,
Crutches.
and you have to get the crutches for them?
Yeah, crutches for them.
Yeah. So that, because they can't walk without them, can they?
No.
It's really nice having you a big help to those kids, isn't it?
Yes.
And they like you because of that?
Yes, like me.
Yes. You continue to do the good work, right?
Right.
All right. Good job, Martin. And then we have our last hero for this month. You look scared to death. Are you scared? Huh? Don't be so afraid.
Hear that?
Okay, your name is what?
Christina Pop.
Christina Pop? And how old are you, Christina? 10. How do you like school?
Love it.
You love it? I mean, you love it? I mean, you say like that, like you really believe it, do you? You do. Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Smith.
What did she do to make you love school so much?
I don't know. I've liked school since kindergarten.
You have? Ever since you've been going to school? Have you always gone to Roosevelt School?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me who your teachers have been. Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Robo,
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Elf,
Mm-hmm.
a tiny part of Mrs. Anderson,
Okay.
Mr. Bernstein,
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Purdy,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hall,
Mhm.
and Mrs. Smith.
How'd you get a tiny part of Mrs. Anderson?
Well, when I was in first grade, me and about 7 other students we finished all our work in first grade, and so we got moved to second
No kidding. Just,
at the end of the year.
so I don't understand how Mrs. Anderson was involved. You were only in there a short period of time and just moved right on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this to be it for her, right? What part of school do you like best, or do you just like all parts of it?
Oh,
You obviously don't have any problem in school, huh? All the subjects are easy for you?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Did you do homework?
Mm-hmm.
You do. How long have you gone to, you've gone to school all the time at Roosevelt?
Yeah.
If you had Mrs. Roble, because she's kindergarten teacher, right? Okay. Why are you a Hazel hero, Christina?
Well, I've been elected by 3 teachers. My own teacher, my art teacher, and my music teacher.
They all suggested that you be a Hazel hero?
Yeah.
Why did they suggest you be a Hazel hero?
Well, my art teacher said that when I get all my work done, I do extra credit.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
My music teacher, she said that I sing well or something like that.
Okay. All right.
And my
You're
own
probably a
teacher.
good student right there. Okay. And your math teacher?
My regular teacher.
Your regular teacher, right.
She said that I do well in school
Well,
in my subjects.
that's really good because more students should be like you. You know that? More students should try as hard as they can in school. And it's obvious that you do. It's nice to have a person with a pleasant attitude like yours, too. And that doesn't hurt.
Thank
You're
you.
probably not like that at home all the time, right?
Right.
I'd like to check with your parents and see if you're always smiley and happy like this at home. But it's really nice to have you smiley in school, okay? So we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Hazel heroes from Longfellow and from Roosevelt, right?
Right.
Okay. We have Mr. James Gibson, the superintendent of the schools, and Mrs. Ann Bashinsky, the community representatives coordinator, here to present the awards to Hazel's Heroes for November. This is a good group, Mr. Gibson. A good
I
group.
understand it is. The principals and community school reps have been talking about these youngsters and what a fine job they've been doing, so anxious to meet them.
Well, we have some real heroes here. One guy found $200 and turned it in. $200. That is unbelievable, isn't it?
That's incredible.
Okay, yeah, these are good heroes.
Citizenship. Okay, the first young lady is Catherine Porter from Longfellow School. Congratulations, honey.
Here you go, Catherine. You're welcome.
Jason Smith from Edison School. Congratulations. Angela Chapman from Edison School. Congratulations, honey.
What a car. Great.
Jeffrey Caldwell, Edison School. Congratulations, Jeff.
Yeah.
Dennis Nichols from Leo Clark School. Congratulations, Dennis. John Hamlin from Henry Ford. Congratulations, John.
There you go.
Michael Bettina from Henry Ford School. Congratulations, Mike.
Here, Mike.
Mary Griffin from Henry Ford School. Congratulations, Mary. Christopher Holman from Hoover School. Chris, congratulations. Marie Gayhart from Hoover School. Marie, congratulations.
You're welcome.
Joshua Hale from United Oak School. Congratulations, Joshua. Amy Rose from United Oak School. Congratulations. Martin Manjo from Roosevelt School. Marty, congratulations.
There you go. You're welcome.
And Christina Pop from Roosevelt School. Christina, congratulations.
Christina.
All right. Good group of heroes, and what we hear many times about students is what they cause to our schools. These are good influence on our schools, good kids. Glad to have them our way.
Darn right.
You betcha. Thank you for watching.